These Thai women use something like this to solve their problems. Hello again, everybody. This is Casey Cardinal, or the Confused Foreigner, who's here to talk on behalf of Budai Swan in terms of Ayutthaya and just to promote the art form in general. So today we're going to talk about Thai women who kick ass. And what I mean by that is, yes, while there are tons of Thai women in Thai culture who have influenced the way things are today in terms of government and even just culture in general, we're specifically talking about Thai women who used swords or were able to control the military in some way and lead armies into battle. So that's what the goal is for today, to talk about those women. The first ruler we're going to look at is Pranang nang Jawaitawi, the ruler of Haripunchai. Now, she kind of ruled around the area of current-day Lamphun, but she moved from Lava or Lapari. She is very legendary in terms of how she lived her life. She fought many wars, apparently led armies, many times outnumbered. She's often depicted with a sword by her side, as well as showing off her natural beauty. That's kind of one of the big things about her. She was a beautiful warrior princess, essentially. The second person we're going to talk about is Suriyothai, the queen of Chakrapat, another famous warrior queen. During the first Burmese invasion of Ayutthaya, Chakrapat was in the middle of a war. Suriyothai wanted to defend her king. She is literally the embodiment of the story Mulan, where she dresses up into military clothing and then gets onto an elephant with, I believe, one of her daughters, and then goes out to fight against the Burmese army. This is very similar to the concept of Mulan in the sense that she dresses up in that military outfit and then she tries to hide the fact that she's out there fighting. The unfortunate ending, though, to this is that she ends up dying trying to protect her king. While King Chakrapat and the Burmese king went to attack each other, Suriyothai went in the middle of them. And unfortunately, she took the killing blow from the Burmese king. The event was so influential, it ended up stopping the battle completely. She is one of the most famous queens of all time because of this event. There's a statue of her in Ayutthaya, there's a pagoda dedicated to her, and movies have been made from her. There's even comic book strips made about her. She is that influential into Thai culture. The third, and really the fourth as well, is Puyingjan and Kunmuk. Now, if you watched my video about the Battle of the Nine Armies, you should know that these two women helped out Rama I in the Battle of Phuket during the Battle of the Nine Armies. So they helped rally soldiers together and they led the charge against the Burmese armies and actually pushed them back, prevented them from entering into that province. They are depicted often side by side carrying two swords in each hand, often like the Krabi Krabong style that we're always used to doing. So these two women are very strong, and then actually if you enter into Phuket, you'll see their statue after you leave the airport and going to all the fun places, but their statues and a lot of monuments are there for them because they protected their land. Alright, this next one, number 5 technically, is a little out of order in terms of history. So that technically this woman would have came before Puyingjan or An Pungmuk, but at the same time she's still very important. So when King Taksin, who was before Rama I, was under attack in Ayutthaya and was surrounded by a bunch of Burmese soldiers, a woman named Mepo came out, broke through the lines to help King Taksin escape from Ayutthaya as they were surrounded. What's kind of fun about her story is not only was she side by side with other women, but she herself was called out, as the legend says at least, that she was called out saying, bow kill, essentially, to go out and run out and kill all these Burmese soldiers to help get Taksin out of there. But it's still, again, a legend in terms of what happened. But again, she's also depicted with two swords side by side with her sisters, going after and killing up as many people as possible. There are also comic books and movies based off of her as well. And our last one is Tau Suranari. This woman protected her province of Korat during the invasion of the Lao soldiers. This was during the era, I believe, of Rama III. There are kind of two stories about how she saved her people. One depiction of her is with two swords in each hand, leading an army against the Lao soldiers. The second story depicts her apparently telling all the villagers to get kitchen knives and small weaponry, and at night killing all the people, killing all the soldiers, it is, as allowing them to take back their city. Either way, it's still her fighting back, and this is apparently a true story, not a legend this time. So those are the women who kick ass that I was able to find in Thai culture. Again, there are plenty of women who are super influential in Thai history and Thai culture that don't necessarily have to fight battles to make a name for themselves. But at the same time, since I'm a sword artist and since I enjoy Krabi Krabong, I felt like this was kind of what fit into the genre of this channel. So if you guys found any more women who were able to fight off a bunch of people with two swords in hand, or command armies against other ones, please let me know in the comment section, or correct me if I missed something out about some of the women I did already talk about. Always correct me if you have a chance. Be nice about it, but at the same time, yeah, I need to know whether or not I'm wrong or right. If you're interested in more Krabi Krabong stuff or just Thai history in general, please just subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I'll try to do more stuff and try to do some more research for you guys. Thank you very much, everybody. Sawasdee krab.